Hi folks, I've had quite a few requests from you guys to do Predator at some point, and I've been trying to think how to do it and how to make it my own and fit my style, because it's quite away from what I would normally draw. So I've made it quite a caricature-y, cartoony one. Here's Predator for us to draw. It's a fun one to do, quite detailed, so follow along as you can. Feel free to pause if you need to, and remember to like and subscribe. Now I've taken a bit of artistic license with this one, so I've kind of simplified a few bits and pieces. So let's see how we get on. I'm going to start with a curved line going down and up like that, and then the same on this side, curved, and then going round and up like that. And then we're going to do two small circles, or half circle should I say, just underneath like that, and then a small dot and a small dot that side. Now I've got that, I'm going to do a line going that way and that way, and then some lines creasing across the top of there like that. Now, just over this side, just underneath the top of this eyebrow part here, we're going to do a big sort of fang. So we're going to do a sharp line going down and then back up there and hook that around, and then the same on that side. So it's all kind of symmetry. Makes it a lot easier if we just match up either side. Doesn't matter if it's slightly different. Then we're going to curve a line round and down and round and down, and then under here we're going to curve a line that goes down, up, down and up like that. Now under here we'll do some sharp fangs, so one going down and up, and one going down and up there like that, and then curve a line round there, and it wiggles round down here over to there. Now I'm going to curve a line round like that, round like that, and a little bump, and then a big sort of eyebrow mark coming round. Same on that side, going round like that. Now we're going to do a fang down here, so similar to this side but the opposite way around. So fang like that, and one there like that, and then we're going to curve a line round and around and around and around, and then we're going to do 4 sharp teeth just like that. Now we've got that, I'm going to do a line going around there and round that side, and then we're going to bring that up, curve down and down like that. Then we're going to put some lines going down the edge and down that edge, and then another 2, another 2 like that, and then inside I'm going to have a couple of lines just to give that mouth a little bit of depth, and then the gum line coming down and down there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a vaguely wobbly line going up the side of this head just like this, and the same on this side. And then after we've got that, we want to bring this head, this big old head, up over the top. It's sort of a bit of a loose bum shape going over to the top. And then we're going to do some little lines in the middle, and then some smaller little circle lines just in there. This pen that I've got is quite handy. It's a Pentel Touch, which is what I use for a lot of things. But just doing these little circles to give it some alien texture on there. And then what we're going to do is these side parts, so these small sort of rectangular shapes that are going to hold that sort of hair, those sort of dreadlock hair he has. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1 there, 2, and 4 like that. Now we're going to do another 4 here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. Now we're going to do another 2 at the bottom here, so 1 and a slightly smaller one there, and 1 there and a slightly smaller one there. Then we're going to do a rectangle coming off the bottom, another one there, bring that line up, join on, and again a rectangle, and join that hair, just following those first rectangles you've done, going up and around. And then we're going to do again on that side, following up, like that, and again following up, just to make those lines join onto the side of the head. And then this one's going to go tuck behind, then up to the side, copying each side sort of symmetrical. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, just going up the side there. And that joins it all onto the head. Then we can put a couple of little texture marks on these squares just to give those little joins a bit more sort of grippy look. And that just finish that all off. Now, as this is a kind of caricature version, the body will be slightly smaller, so it's like a cartoon version. So I'm going to do a line that goes across like that, and then we're going to curve that in there and in there, and then do a square and a couple more squares and join those together to make a belt. So it's like a rectangular shape, curve it in, square, 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 and then join with lines to make that belt buckle. Once you've got that, do 2 lines in the middle, and then we're going to do lines going across slightly thicker. That's where pens like this Pentel Touch pens, if you've got a brush pen, it does help to have a thicker line, or you might want to use a different felt tip. And then bringing about these lines across the other way to create this sort of netting effect. Then we're going to do a darker line on the inside and there, and then on this side do a square, a square and a square, 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 square. And then we're going to curve across and up, and then a couple of fainter lines, And then on this side I want to do a line going across and across, and then slightly underneath it again and again, and then join those with separate lines. And then we're going to curve line out and in and out and in, and then do a line round like that, round like that, and then creating this little fist down there. Now on this side I want to do a couple of sharp sort of fingers, and then we're going to bring a line similar to this side, so 3 of them, but curve the bottom one slightly down that way because it'll make that arm look like it's curving over this way. And then I'm going to do a line going down and across, and then down and down, another bit at the bottom, and then up, up and up. And put a smaller one in there just to kind of give it this alien spear type look. Another rectangle like that, and then we're going to put a little piece and then a big stretched out diamond shape to make a sort of spear there. Now we've got that, I'm going to do 2 of these sort of squarey circle shapes like that. Join a leg, and hook it out and down, same there, and then some feet across, and then put some lines on there to give it some texture. And the same on these legs, little marks to make it some armour looks. And then it's just a case of putting some lines on here, so I'll put some lines around these eyes, make him look a bit worn and more tired looking. A couple more circles, and then follow a line around that mouth, on that head, just to kind of give it a sort of alien-y texture. A few little dots here and there makes all the difference. Some creases on the forehead, up that way maybe. You can go too far, but I think there's quite a lot of room on this big old head to put some wrinkles in that, and a few marks on those fangs. But basically, there you have Predator.